let's inspire some people, bro. Come on.
Very
Hey, yo, welcome back to On the Legacy, where we talk about health, wealth, and lifestyle. Today, I got a special guest for you, my boy Jordan, right here, man. Welcome, dude. Thank you for being here, man. You want to introduce yourself real quick?
Of course. My name is Jordan, serial entrepreneur, growing up Southern California to Houston, Texas.
Oh yeah.
Started over in Galveston to buy and sell real estate, and it's just the rest is history. So I can't wait to dig deeper and talk about more about it. I'm very, very happy that Vince brought me here, and I actually have value to be here today. So
Wow.
it means a whole lot, man. So thank you.
Dude, it means a lot to me for you being here and spending your time with me and the person watching this right now. Just a quick backstory. I actually met Jordan a few months ago. At my office. He came to check out what my company was all about. But then, I didn't see him for a while. And then a few months after that, I saw him at the gym. I was like, yo, I know this guy. And sometimes when you're at the gym and you see somebody and that fear kind of takes over.
It's like, oh, wait,
do I say hi, bro?
do I say hi?
But, man, that day, I don't know what happened, but I conquered my fear. I'm like, hey, bro, I know you. And then after that day, we just connected. We met up a few times, talked about life, vision, the future, society, the Matrix, bro. We're going to go deep today.
We're going to go super deep. Can't wait.
But yeah, Happy New Year, bro. Welcome.
Happy New Year to you as well. Merry Christmas, man. I don't think I was able to tell you Merry Christmas, but while we're here, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and best success to both of us, man.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, man.
The future is here, bro.
It's here.
The reason we're here is because we want to share our story and our journey of who we were before, who we are now, and then what we will accomplish in the future. The purpose for this channel is called On the Legacy, so that we can leave a legacy behind, and for the people to watch, the person watching this, to learn something or get inspired.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So I know we can go way back, whatever you want to share, bro, on how you got started. Who were you before, man? Who was Jordan before?
Yeah, so I was growing up Southern California, whatever the case is. My dad's always been a hustler. My mom's always been super creative, and she was able to get the things done. And I've struggled in my lifetime. Foreclosed my house. We lost our property. Family kind of split up. It was a real personal thing that really shocked me. I'm 22 years old, by the way, so let's get that out the way.
Just getting started.
Just getting started. So
yeah.
I'm still young, and I still have a lot of time, but it doesn't feel like I have a lot of time. It actually feels like I'm running out of time.
Facts.
But besides the fact, man, I just started selling a bunch of candy, and it started going good. And I started selling candy in 5th grade, 6th grade, Rosewood Elementary School in Beverly Hills, California. One thing about me, man, is my mom always wanted to make sure that me and my brothers went to the best schools that were available, no matter how far the drive was, no matter what the situation was, dude. We were driving shitty cars all the way from Northridge, all the way down to Beverly Hills, and that's like an 2-hour drive, dude, because you got to drive through the canyons and everything to get there. But besides that, car broke down a couple of times and all this and all that. So
this was when you were still young.
This is when I was still young, man. So when I was going to elementary school, I needed a hustle. I always liked making money. I always wanted to be rich. I always said I was going to be rich. So the very first hustle I started was selling candy and selling food, to individuals at my school. Next thing you know, I'm making $50 a day, $60 a day selling. The packages from like Smart and Final. You guys know Smart and Final down here, right? You guys
No.
All right. So in California and I think like the Western states and stuff, they have a place called Smart and Final.
Okay.
Not sure if they're still around, but they sold boxes of candy that had about 30 pieces inside of them.
Yeah.
And I was selling them for $2 each.
Ooh.
And I'm going to school with people that have their parents actually have companies and stuff like that. So they weren't poor or anything like of that nature. So just selling to them was just constant. It was just, oh, Jordan, you got more candy? Yeah, and I used to pull out like a big wad of candy. Yeah, I was a candy man, dude. And eventually I got caught up with that because you're not allowed to sell candy at school just because of health issues and stuff. So I always had that hustler mentality inside of me.
Age, yeah.
We get into high school and everything, and me and my boy Kirk, we tried everything to get rich, bro.
Right.
We were buying Bitcoin, lost all our Bitcoin somehow. We tried to start a shoe company where we're flipping like Jordans and Nikes and stuff like that. And I still have a passion for sneakers and stuff like that, but I gotten older, so it's like all in the past.
Right.
And we tried, I stopped playing football with the team and got my first job, and then we just started dabbling into things, constantly trying to make $1, man. Constantly. We always had this idea of just getting rich. And then at 15, 16 years old, he's the one who introduced me in actually building my credit and stuff like that. Like,
really? Your boy Kirk?
Yeah, my boy Kirk. Kirk Dawson. He's one of my great friends.
Hey, shout out to Kirk.
He's a brother to me, man. But besides that, man, he introduced credit cards and stuff like that into my life. So he was like, oh, how would you buy it? And I was like, dude, I'll buy a Hellcat. This one, Hellcats, it just came out and stuff. He's like, how would you buy a Hellcat? I was like, all cash. He was like, no, man, that's stupid. You got to get credit. And I'm like, what the? I'm like 15, 16 years old. I don't know what the hell is
credit.
Yeah, what is credit? And my parents aren't teaching me what credit is, and the financial roadmap to financial literacy is the right word. They weren't teaching me none of that stuff. Nobody was teaching it. The schools weren't teaching it. They were teaching you the basics. I did take a financial class in high school, but it wasn't like go get a credit card, save up. They were actually against that.
Right.
So what they were programming us with was Dave Ramsey. If you know Dave Ramsey, he's an all cash guy. Go buy this in cash. Don't have credit cards. Kirk Dawson, man, he put me on the credit card stuff, and then right when I turned 18, got my first credit card at Bank of America. Next thing you know, I had a 750 credit score. This is like 2 years later I had a 750. It doesn't just go up like that, but had a good, super good credit score. I think I had like $10,000 worth of credit lines. And then after that, we started progressing. And now it starts to get real. So then we opened up our ATM company. I had an ATM company in Southern California. Had about 14 locations. I think the highest we got was 16, and then we just started losing them. So then it ended up, we maintained a good amount of them all over. A lot of them were marijuana dispensaries. So you were able to bang a $5 surcharge through marijuana dispensaries.
Right.
So we're making about $9 to $10 a month.
Off
now
the ATMs.
Off the ATM machines. So now, we're not working or anything. I don't have a job anymore. We're just hustling.
Yeah.
But then we're like making stupid purchases and, young,
bro.
Yeah, young and dumb, man. So, I'm like 18 at this time. So, dude, that's what actually gradually got me into what I do now is the real estate, because I bumped into my mentor, David, and David has just been putting us on game like tremendously, dude. He's actually the reason why I moved to Galveston, Texas, because he was buying properties in Galveston. He was like, oh, it's going to be the next Santa Monica, this and that. And then we were just like, next day, packed our bags and left, man.
And how long ago was that when you moved?
That was like 2 years ago almost. And then I just moved to Houston. I've been in Houston for like 6 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm new to Houston, bro, because I live like right down the street from the city.
Yeah.
But Galveston, bro, I was in a little two bedroom apartment. He owned that building, and he would Airbnb the bottom, so we would pay him rent on the top, and he'll Airbnb the bottom, and then we'll manage it and stuff like that. And then, dude, that was just the gateway, man. Now we're 16 units deep now, so.
And you actually started feeling it.
Yeah.
Coming in,
Exactly.
become tangible.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then when I'm living in Galveston, that's when our ATM company started to just tank. Lost
so
everything.
That was recently too.
Yeah, this was recently. We had a partner that would go out, we'll give him cash to fill up the machines. He was very trustworthy, so he never stole none of the money.
Right.
But the thing was the management.
I see.
So a lot of the problems is managing the assets. And if you don't know how to manage the assets, a lot of the times, or 99% of the times, it's just going to go down. Right. And that's exactly what happened.
It was remotely, too.
It was remotely.
Yeah.
So, dude, we had it set up so good where we hired this other guy. He used his own cash, put everything inside the ATM machines. But, we're young, lazy, and whatever the case is, and we're not paying the owner his slice of the check,
Yeah.
And it was only like $120 just to pay one guy. Canceled, bro. Another guy hopped in, took our location. Yeah, man. And what's crazy is before this all happened, we got a $50,000-$60,000 offer for the entire company, but nobody wanted to sell it because it's like, oh, we're making. I think now ever since we moved to Galveston, we were losing our accounts slowly. So then we were making about $7,000, $8,000 a month, still close to that 10K mark. But it gradually went down and down and down, and the marijuana dispensary started to get raided, so we lost about $16,000 there, and that's liquid cash. That's not even like reoccurring. So we have those filled up, those get raided, the feds come in, break them all open.
Dang,
yeah, dude. So it goes way deeper, bro.
It goes deep like that,
deep, man.
Okay, so I'm learning a lot right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Let me just recap, bro, because that was a lot of amazing things.
Yeah, that was a lot. So that's like the past me.
Yeah.
That's like everything of progressing to where I am today.
Wow.
So
but what I realized is you started this hustles mentality at such a young age because you saw the struggle in an early age.
Exactly.
And just going back to that, man, I feel like so many people that want to be successful today but are being stopped from being successful is that they just haven't experienced that kind of struggle as a young kid.
Exactly.
You know, living in America, bro, we're so blessed to have everything in front of us. You know, if you have parents, you have a roof under your head. You know, you have a 9 to 5, bro.
Got
it gets
food on the
comfortable.
table. Yeah,
you know?
it gets way too comfortable.
And then you get to enjoy the weekend. So, like, thinking about being a hustler and creating and building something doesn't really come to mind until later on in your 30s, 40s,
Exactly,
50s.
exactly.
But you're 22 and already, like, been living the journey of an entrepreneur and experienced success, lost it, and now experiencing success again.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
man.
and that right there is already like $1 million experience for somebody watching this, bro, because that can be avoided
It can.
because you went through it, and now that you're sharing it to this person,
It's
they're
like-
it's
possible.
possible, right?
It's possible. It can happen.
And bro, so the thing is, right? What I'm noticing is we have such a similar background. You know, coming from an immigrant family, I've seen my parents work 2 jobs for years, bro, and only have Sundays off. You know what I'm saying? And I asked for stuff when I was a kid. I didn't notice how much it would burden my family until I got older. You know, and all these fights that they used to have was because of financial struggle. When you said financial literacy, there's only about 13 states in the United States that offer financial literacy in high school, and they don't teach about
That's-
credit,
Man.
investments, taxes. It's all Dave Ramsey stuff,
It's
bro.
all
Old
Dave
school
Ramsey,
stuff,
man.
you know, and
So-
I feel like that works for a lot of people, but it's slower than using what we have now in 2023.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No doubt. And one of the things that I could say, man, is I just knew what I wanted. I knew
Right.
where I seen my future already as a young kid. I've always said I wanted to be rich. I've always said I wanted a Lamborghini. I've always wanted that lifestyle, that particular lifestyle that they always monetize in front of you. I just wanted
Right.
to walk as a free person, go to dinner, grab whatever I want. I don't care
Don't look at the
don't look
prices.
at the price because that's just a number. It's just imagination. And I was thinking the other day, it's super crazy because, you know, water is so available to everyone in the world, but why isn't money and stuff like that? You can't even survive like 5 days without water because you'll dehydrate and die. But money is like, dude, if you don't have it, you start getting depressed. It's like a control type of thing, you know? So it's like, I need that money because I don't want to be controlled. I just want to be able to do the things that I've always wanted to do.
Right.
Have the things like, man, I've been inspired by my Uncle Hank. He drives fucking dirt bikes for fun and all this and
Let's go.
all this tech stuff and all the nerdy stuff, dude. And just growing up, seeing him and his lifestyle is just like, man, this is what I want to do.
Right.
But I want to 10x that and do like way better, you know?
And it's
'cause
possible.
It's
bro.
possible. It is indeed.
Right.
It is, man. And I promise anybody out there watching this, it's possible. It's just an idea. You just have to think bigger and just go out and execute.
For sure. And important too, bro, is networking, connecting to
Networking.
people
You
like
need
you.
to network.
Yeah,
you need
bro.
to network, dude. The people
Find
that
mentors,
you know. Mentors.
bro, investors, you know, people to learn from. All these things add up to your own meaning of success, right?
Exactly.
And the thing is,
exactly.
what you just mentioned, bro, is, you know, people say to me all the time, Jordan, money's not everything. I mean, I get it, bro.
No,
But everything costs money, my dude. It's as close to as oxygen is needed in the world today.
exactly.
If you don't have a job and you don't have money coming in and you're broke and you're just sitting at home, you know, not knowing where the next money paycheck's gonna come from, you're depressed, anxious, you're probably not working out, you're probably not eating good,
Can't
you're
even go
probably
to
not
sleep.
you're not sleeping well, you're not hanging out with the right people.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
so that's how important money is. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's not everything, but when you take care of the money situation, bro, you start focusing on the bigger picture of life. Like, how can I help the guy next to me?
Exactly.
You know, when you're at the
100%.
gym, you're at the sauna, you're at the grocery store, you just see people, man. I notice it a lot now that I have this mindset, right? People just, you know, they just slouch, bro. Like slouch, not even eye contact, you know, like. But when you have that abundance, right? Because there's so much abundance in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have that abundance, you can like bless somebody. Like, hey, bro, like, what's up, man? And then
How
they
can I
just,
help you?
how can I help, dude? You know what I'm saying? And because you're so abundant in your journey already, and you built this for yourself, now you're able to give to everybody. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody
man.
that's worthy, at least.
Yeah.
Because people, there's a lot of people that just existing too, and are happy to be depressed and be in their sorrow
And just survive.
and just
make it-
survive. They're happy with that. But there are a lot of people out there like this that's just looking for a chance, looking for an opportunity, bro. And speaking of opportunity, man, Jordan, who are you today, my guy? What's going on
Today,
in
man.
your life right now? Whatever you want to share, bro. It's
So-
up to you.
So the today me, man, I had a lot of ego because, you know, the money was coming in. You know, money's not a problem or anything, but the number one problem that I have in today's world is just being able to qualify for loans and stuff like that. So I don't have the paper trail, and any entrepreneur out there knows that an entrepreneur's biggest problem is having the paper trail.
Paper trail. Consistently.
So consistently and
Yeah.
showing it on paper, and what I mean by that is tax returns,
Right.
W-9s, W-2s, and all that stuff that the people
Right.
want to see to qualify you for things.
Real quick, because you can get a $20,000 paycheck one month, and then the next month like 1,000.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the next month 50,000, and then the next month no thousand.
Exactly.
That's not consistent.
That's not
and they'll
consistent.
be like,
Jordan, who is
like,
this guy?
Who is this guy? what if he doesn't like produce in the next 6 months?
That's what I'm saying.
And now he can't pay us.
Exactly. So that's what everything they look at. And me coming in today, it took a lot of ego for me to say, oh, you know, I never wanted a job. So that's where I'm headed into with this. So it took a lot of ego. I've always been the guys like, I don't need a job. I don't want a job. You know, who wants a job? You know, like
Right.
just above broke or something, just over broke. Like, who wants a job?
J-O-B.
But you know, my mentor David, he's actually been really persuading me and my team to actually get jobs because he says that we're stronger individually than we are together. And what he means by that is if we're all able to qualify for bank loans and input money together in the future, we will be way stronger, you know,
to put together stuff, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But if no one can qualify or if no one can help pay this or that, like the money's not the issue, it's the qualifications. You know, like it's just the qualifications. But besides that, what I'm doing right now is I'm working on my CCNA for cybersecurity.
What is CCNA?
So CCNA is a Cisco certification that, you know,
Okay,
networking and communications through computer programs and stuff like that.
I see.
So like the whole computer interface and all that
You have
stuff.
to take a test for that?
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
take a test. So since I don't have a degree and I'm not going to college to get it, a fun fact, I was going to go to Ohio State to pick up a engineering technology degree, but I never pursued that because
Right.
that's not what I wanted to do for the long run.
For sure.
But now since I know my mentor, his name's David, I kept saying that.
Mm-hmm.
But besides the fact, he always says, don't just go get a job. Like what he means by that is don't just go work at McDonald's. Don't just go
a random
work
job.
at a
Yeah.
random job. Do something that you're gonna get skills from and get paid for. And one thing he always says to
Yo,
us is,
that's big.
yeah. So if you're
Pay
into
attention
music,
to that. That's big, bro.
so he says, like, for instance, if you guys don't understand what I'm saying, if you're into music, go work at a music shop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go surround yourself and drain yourself in music every single day while you're getting paid for it.
Right.
If you're an artist, go work for some type of art show or what do they
Museum.
put? Museum. Perfect. There you go. A
Yeah.
museum. And you know, I'm super into technology, and I think technology will really progress our business in the next future. You know, in the next thing. So that's what I'm working on. And my buddy, you know, Kirk, I brought him up. He's working on he's actually getting his certification in general contractor certification. He goes to U of H right now.
Okay.
So he's working on that. And I would never, you know, nobody ever thought that we would be doing what we're doing now, but
Right.
it's for the future. It's not just because, you get a job, you're giving up on the business. No, it's because we need the qualifications, we need the extra income, and we just need to be self-dependent. Because, you know,
Right.
one of my guys left. I'm not going to say any names or anything, but what if that happens in the future? You know, like what if 2 more of my guys, and I've created businesses with these guys, they're under LLCs and stuff. Now I can't walk alone because everything depends on them.
Right.
So now I have to put myself in a position where I'm able to walk alone, and I'm still able to invest with my buddies and still progress with them in the further run. Because
Right.
it's not about the money; it's just about the structure and how we execute things. So that's what I'm working on. That's the today Jordan, man. I'm
Wow,
still
that's
trying to
big,
become
bro.
like, you know, a better
Yeah.
person every day. I try to read 12 books a year. That's 1 book a month.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, I'm just trying to become a better person and continue to just push harder and harder.
And I like what you said about not getting rid of your ego, but also just putting the pride aside.
Yes.
Because as entrepreneurs, bro, like even myself, man, when I quit my job in 2019, I told myself I'm never gonna get a job, bro. This is it. I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. Done. Deal. And then COVID happened. You know what I'm saying? The businesses go down, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And these are the lessons that you learn as an entrepreneur, bro, when your back is behind the wall and you're just like stuck. And there's only one more ways to get a job, bro, to survive, right? And just like you, man, I didn't want to choose any kind of job at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I started working at the gym.
Yeah.
Because health, wealth, right?
Health is wealth.
And lifestyle. Once you get your health, then you're able to focus all the energy in creating your wealth, right? In the financial service is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So now that still relates. So I was meeting so many people at the gym, bro, networking and all these things, And those people that I met at the gym are today now my current clients, referrals, freaking mentors,
It
bro.
all goes together,
It
man.
all goes together, right? And when you said that, I was just thinking, that makes such a big difference when you're just not putting yourself in weird jobs just to make money. You have to think of what is my future looking like? What do I like to do?
Mm-hmm.
And then implementing or putting myself into those job searches, right?
Right.
Bro, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I'll edit that later. So real quick, bro, I know you got a lot going on in real estate.
Yes.
I don't know if that's something you want to share.
Yeah.
In the today's Jordan too, because I want you to plug that into this.
Yes.
Because maybe there's a real estate person watching this, maybe an investor.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
and you have some amazing ideas that you shared with me before. So if you're able to, man, share
dude.
some.
One of the biggest things that I'm working on in real estate, because we have 16 units. We have a 7-unit apartment complex in Sunnyside. It's in Houston, Texas. It's right below 610. That's the Beltway Freeway. And then I have 2 other properties over in Galveston. It's actually 3 because one of them's a duplex, so that's 3 units there. And then I have another 7-unit, it's not an apartment or anything. There's 7 houses individually in Alvin, Texas. And it's on Stadium and Dumble. If you actually go check it out, it's like, this is the main street, this is the other main street. We own this whole box right here.
The whole box.
Yeah,
okay.
So it goes crazy, man. It's real crazy. But besides that, what got me into the whole real estate thing was just the wholesaling fact. So we started wholesaling real estate, didn't know what the hell we were talking about, didn't know what the hell we were doing at all, how to see numbers, how to utilize numbers.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know nothing about it. Let's just leave
just
it there.
like everybody in the beginning, right?
Didn't know absolutely anything. So, I'm talking to realtors and stuff, and we sound dumb, man. And dude, after that, that's actually before I met David. So once we met David, we would meet at his house every single Wednesday.
So he dropped the game on you.
He dropped the game, dude. He dropped the game, dude. Like, now I can look at a picture and be like, oh yeah, that house has foundation issues. Electrical and plumbing isn't updated. Doesn't have no central AC, no HVAC and all that. I can tell you everything on a house. Like, now it's a product that I believe in and I can sell and I know about it, because it's just a product. But besides that, now I fully understand it, and then getting into like wholesaling, now I'm like real good at wholesaling because I know my product. So then we were able to save up money and actually buy real estate. And actually, I just locked up a duplex. It was actually a 5-package deal with this guy named Bruce. He's in Beaumont, Texas. So we're wholesaling 2 of his properties. We're going to make $5,000 each on each one, right?
Wow.
And then the duplex, I have it structured on an owner finance with $10,000 down and 2% interest on a 30-year amortization and a 5-year balloon. So if you know what that looks like on paper, I think the monthly payment is around $297 a month. And it already has one tenant paying $800 a month. The other unit is vacant, but I'm going to be going down there before we close to fix up some pipes because, the freeze froze the pipes and they busted.
Right.
So we're about to fix those up before we close. He already has all the parts. He just needs help. He's an older guy. But besides that, that's a free duplex.
Wow.
Dude. Like, it's not technically free because we wholesold 2 buildings where we could have made, $10K on. But other than taking the money, we're going to put the money into that deal, and now we get a free duplex, essentially, if like the philosophy there. So, you can't beat nothing like that.
Right.
That's a hell of a deal, hell of a structure. And, it took a long time to get to a level where you can structure something like that, where you can buy or sell, and then buy. And that's just on a package deal. And, dude, the return on that, since we're zero money in, I think it's like a $444 or % return on investment. on a cash on cash return, because it's only 10K down, which we didn't put no money in, and we're buying it for 90,000, 10K down, what makes the purchase price 80,000. So 297. He's pays 600.
297 a month.
297 a month. He's paying
8 something.
no 650 here because this is a 1 bed 1 bathroom,
Okay.
and then this guy right here, and they're both on Section 8. So this person right here, we're getting the unit ready, and we're estimated for them to pay $800 a month.
Wow.
So what is that? 8 plus 6. What's that?
1400?
All right, cool. 'cause
1500?
my calculator was all messed up.
I got you, bro.
So $1,500 a month. You put property management, that's like 10%. Vacancy 7%. Repairs another 10% because you got to put money on the side just in case anything happens. We'll erase the property management. I don't know if I said that already or not, but that's usually 10%. But we're gonna manage it ourselves, so we save that extra, $150 there. So we'll be
All in all, there's returns, maybe $1,000 a month.
almost $1,000, almost $1,000. But you still got taxes to pay,
Sure.
and you still have insurance. So I think we're around like $875, $800 a month,
Right.
and we put no money in the deal. We just structured the deal where we got the duplex for free, and then if we were to put
That's
money in the
wild.
deal, it's a 444% return on your cash because it's 5 years. We're making about what 1,500 times 12, or actually with all the overhead costs, we're at 800 times 12. Don't know that number. Is that a little under 10,000? I think that's like 8,000 if I'm mistaken. The guys on the
almost
cam,
10. Almost 10,000.
almost 10,000, huh?
Yeah.
So if you make 10,000 in a year, we have 5 years. That's a 500% return on your cash.
Yeah.
And then we'll cash out, refinance, pull out our money out, and then do it again.
Dude, you just dropped the game right
Yeah,
now.
no, that's
I gotta watch this video again because I was trying to keep up, but that's dope.
yeah, man. And then that's a free duplex, and you can't beat that. So it's just, and it's at 2%. Interest
Yeah.
rates right now are like 7
Yeah,
to
it's
10%.
pretty crazy.
If you don't
It's
have the
pretty
right
crazy,
qualifications and your credit score's all jacked up and stuff. But it's all a numbers game, dude, and it's something that I really enjoyed. And it's like I believe in the product enough. It's like, it's like can't even explain it, man.
Yeah.
I just love real estate, not because I don't care about anything about the houses. I just like the structure, bro. I like the chase, bro.
The chase, the structure, the hustle, the
Fig-
networking, the talking to people.
Overall, I like figuring it out.
Right.
That's what I like. Because some people are like a headache. Like this deal took like 8 months to do. Why did it take that long? Because I had to sit down. All right. And I caught the guy and I was like, he's like, dude, you're always changing up the numbers. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get this right,
Yeah.
man. Figured it out. We close in March and then we're going, man.
So I think that's why you wanted to be an engineer too, huh? 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
dude. I'm
you
just-
like breaking it down and putting it back together,
Exactly.
bro. But now you're using that in entrepreneurship, man. It's even giving you greater returns, bro, because you're actually building something for yourself.
Yes, exactly.
So just real quick, man, because I know somebody that's watching this right now is maybe looking to real estate or maybe looking to entrepreneurship. When you first started real estate, did you have any money to get started?
Well, no, not necessarily.
That's not necessary, right? Or,
Not to when you say to get into real estate, you're talking about buying real estate, right?
or what you did with your mentor?
Well, with my mentor, I was wholesaling at this time, so I didn't
Wholesaling,
I
so
didn't
that's
hold any
different.
properties at this
Yeah,
time. So
okay.
I'm like, I didn't know jack about real estate. We're buying real estate or wholesaling courses. I think we spent like $30 on this one black guy's course. Really good. I don't
Yeah.
even know his name. I wish I can plug him in, but I don't even
Damn.
remember his name. It's so long back. And he was just like teaching the shallow, like just
Okay.
the shallow, getting
the
it under
basics.
Yeah, dude. Just the basic, the bare minimum. We paid $30 for that. That got us like to the next level, but it didn't get us to that next level. Like we
Right.
weren't closing nothing. And then we were buying more courses, not really understanding what they're talking about, but just going with the flow and then just implementing it. We locked deals up, but they never closed because, we were locking up mobile homes in the middle of nowhere, so it's like, who wants to buy that?
Yeah.
So we didn't know what we were doing. And then when we got with David, that's when we progressed because he was actually buying and flipping houses and holding
Right.
rentals.
Okay, going back real quick, bro. Going back because when people think entrepreneurship, yes, it's open and accessible to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but I recommend you find a mentor.
Yes, exactly.
When I first started, I didn't have a mentor. I just knew I wanted to like sell stuff and create stuff and sell, But it was the trial and error phase, bro. So it was like for a year and a half that I was like doing this and then succeeding and then falling back, succeeding, falling back. So in your journey, you know, you found a mentor early on.
Mm-hmm.
So
The mentor found us,
the
man.
mentor found y'all,
The
dude.
mentor found us. I had a mentor for my ATM company, Nigel Dixon and LaRon. If you're watching, this, you guys are great.
Excuse me.
The real estate mentor, David, found us, man, because we already knew the guy. Like, we weren't searching for any mentorship or anything back in high school. He used to cut our hair every single week. You know, so we're in his garage. He's cutting our hair, and we're just having conversations.
what?
Yeah, bro. This is in Corona, California.
Yeah.
So we're in his garage every single week, bro, just cutting our hair. And then eventually we graduate high school, whatever the case goes on. And then the whole story behind it is he talks to Kirk's older brother inside of his garage because he was changing a water heater. Because we always knew that he was a GC. That's what he does. He manages, he builds Starbucks.
Okay.
So when he builds Starbucks, he just watches over all of the subcontractors to go build it. He was like, yeah, man, they do real estate too. And then right after that, the rest is history. He came up to us, hey, you guys doing real estate? I heard you guys are wholesaling and stuff. He's like, yeah, man.
So
He's
when
like,
the student is ready, the mentor will come, bro.
Yes,
the
yes.
master will come. And dude, that's so true, bro. Because when I got a mentor a year and a half after I started entrepreneurship, my level in progress skyrocketed so much faster. So for you watching this right now, listening to Jordan and his game, man, just phenomenal stuff right now, you know. Find your mentor, bro. You know, find you an industry that you want to get into, whether it be real estate, the financial service, solar, technology, cybersecurity, music, art, whatever. But you have to find yourself a mentor because that mentor will elevate you a lot faster.
Exactly.
You know, the thing is, man, when I first started, I was so cheap, bro. I didn't want to pay for nothing. I didn't want to pay for books. I didn't want to pay for courses. I didn't want to pay for a mentor, bro. Because I was also broke, right? But so every money I had was penny pinching. But I realized after I spent like $100 on books, $100 on a course, $150 on a mentor, that's when I was like, man, this is not a sacrifice. This is an investment.
Exactly.
In my journey to progress a lot faster.
Exactly.
You know, so that's what I believe is so important about networking, bro. Because when you network more, like talking to you, you may know somebody that can help me in my journey, right?
Right.
Or vice versa for me to you, or to the person watching this if they hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, look, I got some ideas for you. Hey, actually, I can invest on this, blah, blah, blah. And that's the reason why content creating is so important and building a legacy for yourself, bro. Because Jordan and I, we're going to look back at this maybe a year from now, and we're going to see the journey change, bro.
Yeah, no,
we're not going to look the same, bro, a year from now. What if we're going to be more jacked,
yeah, no,
bro?
I'm going to be like, damn,
You know what I'm
dude,
saying?
I already look 30. I'm going to be looking 40.
No, man, but like it's a good way to like track the progress. You know?
No doubt, man.
And man, what's amazing is the past is who made us today. Today is a gift, bro. It's a present, right? But now, because we're alive today, we are able to think about what the future can look like. And the future can only look like the way you want it to look like. And that is so powerful right there. Let me say that one time. The future can look like the way you want to make it look like, right? Sometimes it's scary, bro, when you see success and then you're like, damn, am I ready for success, bro? Like, am I ready for this mansion that's about to come? Am I ready for $1 million in my bank account? Am I ready for this BMW, this Jaguar, this Rolls Royce? You know, it gets scary, bro. Because it's like, damn, bro, like, am I worthy for this? And I want you to know, man, we are worthy of it. Because there's so much abundance in this world that it can be enough for everybody.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
man.
and that's
100%.
only for the people that want it, though, because there's a lot of people that want it but don't want to put in the work, right? And I'm not talking about you, okay? But if that relates to you, bro, you have to look at what you just heard and why that hurt you, you know, because there's a deeper meaning to that.
No, exactly.
But moving forward, bro, the future, man. I'm excited for the future, bro. 2023 is such a big revelation of opportunities.
Yeah. No doubt, man. The future, man. So 2023 and for going on for many years ahead of us, one of the main things that I want to focus on is just personal growth and also, you know, financial growth. And one of the main ways that I'm going to get there is through real estate development and government contracts and stuff like that, which a lot of people probably don't even know about, man. The government, they got a limited money. So if you can bring a nice real estate team, or, you know, it can be any industry, but if you have a nice product to give to the government, dude, they'll pay you big bucks for it. And one of the ones that I really want to do is low income housing, and just being able to develop subdivisions and stuff like that, and then being able to like lease it out on Section 8 and stuff.
Right.
And I'm not talking about like a crappy apartment complex. I'm talking about like four-sided bricks with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and stuff like that, like actual beautiful homes,
Right.
you know, paid for by the government.
You're
So,
actually helping a lot of people too,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly,
And you're
exactly.
putting them in a safe environment, a safe place.
can't beat that, man.
Yeah, bro.
You
Taking
can't
them
beat
away
that.
from a place of like, you know, whatever, bro. Like drugs, you know, abuse, freaking, what is it like?
The whole entire negative environment
The
that they're
negative
in.
environment, bro. When you're able to move somebody to that place, that's a new opportunity for them, a whole different mindset because of a different environment.
Exactly.
Environment
man.
is important, bro.
Environment is important, man. And speaking on environment, dude, if it's hard for you to like read books or get work done, dude, go to a nearest coffee shop, go to the park, change your environment, because I know environments have to have a lot of energy in them.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you got parents in the background yelling and stuff, and you know, it's personal issues that you might have at home or whatever, dude, go
Distracting
outside.
you.
Yeah, distracting you. Just go outside and go find somewhere. Walk to your nearest Starbucks. Go find the hottest coffee shop out there. I just found a coffee shop in Houston.
Nice.
Beautiful place.
You have
Besides
to share that with me later.
yeah, man. And just go get your work done, man. And be productive and be something that you want to be. Have a vision and have something. One of the things that I've always been telling myself every day is I wake up in the morning and I say, man, the greatest part of being alive is knowing that I'm in charge.
Right.
And, you know, it's up to me to change my destiny. It's up to me to give my kids something. It's up to me to change my future. You know, it's up to me.
Mm-hmm.
If I fucking sit on the couch all day, I'm in charge of my life. I'm in charge of my
Yeah.
future, and so are you, you know? Unless you did something real bad. I don't know, man. But, you know, some people are still like, I wouldn't want to say slaves, but some people are still like...
21st century slavery,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's real.
It
Yeah,
is
it's
real,
real.
man. And some people don't have that freedom and that luxury to just be able to just say, no, I'm going to go do this, or I want to do it my way, or this or that. Some people don't have that luxury. And that's just like a social thing, I guess.
Man, it's crazy that you mentioned that, bro. I kind of want to touch base on that because, you know, when, let's say, for example, right, you grew up a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up with a certain mentality, or like, this is going to be me forever. I can't change, blah, blah. I hear that all the time. I used to say that to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't do that. That's not me. No, I can't do that. That's not me, you know? But when you start deciding, right, to go against the grain, and then the homies, your family members start noticing you're changing, bro.
Yeah.
And is it normal, or is it just me that
No,
they
that's-
slow you down, bro? They're like,
that's-
hey man, what you doing, bro? Come back.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I don't see you out every weekend anymore. Why come you don't come out every weekend? You don't spend time with your little siblings anymore, you know?
Yeah,
You don't
man.
you don't wash the dishes anymore.
Yeah, now you just change it up.
Yeah, but you have to spend that time that you used to do those things to learn, read books, be around people like this, and you have to sacrifice that comfort,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But then when you start doing that, right, what I realized in my journey was so many people was pulling me back, bro, to the old life. Did you ever experience that before?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course I have, dude. Everybody, everybody wants you to be the same you, and what it is I think the problem is that they're scared to grow. I'm not gonna say a jealousy type of thing, but it's like they see you growing, but it's like they don't want to see you growing, you know. So they try to bring you back into that old lifestyle and stuff like that. And what's crazy is I was at this sweat lodge. It's a Native American ceremony thing that you do. But one of my boys, he was talking about how his friend was at his wedding trying to like, hey, come back, you know, exactly what you're doing. Come back, do this. And he said it was like, he said, dude, I don't want to do that, man. It's like you're forcing me, like it sounds like you're saying like, dude, take this one more crack hit or something like that, you know, when you do like that. Like that's how how he phrased it. And I was like, wow, that's deep.
That is
you
deep.
know? So it's like, wow, man. And dude, that happens all the time. And it's not just me, it's what everyone, like there's people that don't even talk to me. There's people that, you know, don't mess with me just because they see that I'm progressing in life faster than they are. And I don't want to compare or anything, but it just is what it is at the end of the day.
What it is, yeah.
And, you know, they have the same abilities. It's just they don't want to see you winning. Like, they'll say they want to see you winning, but they don't want to see you winning.
Right.
So they try to invite you back to all that bad stuff and keeping you behind because they know, man, I'll fall victim of it. I've done that before, dude. You know, I'd stand and be honest. Like, there's times where I see people ahead of me and I'm like, hey, let's go do this. Let's go. I've
done that too, bro.
You know, like,
yeah.
like, dude, you got to be, like, real, bro. A lot of people aren't real, man, and it just is what it is. And you know, I've seen people ahead of me, and you know, I've been jealous before. It's just a human nature thing, and
Right.
that's why I'm not gonna hold it back and say I wasn't,
Sure.
because it's happened, you know. And I've put people in predicaments where it's like, hit the bull one more time, hit the bull, like let's get high again,
Right.
you know, like let's smoke weed, knowing damn well he doesn't smoke weed,
Yeah.
but I'm reeling him in, you know, and I fall victim to that, and I'll be 100% to that, and that's something that I've worked on, you know, because it takes a lot of ego to put aside to sit here and say that on camera, you know. I don't want to be victimizing myself or nothing, but it's a part of life. So I know both
and it's
sides
gonna
of
keep
it.
you accountable too, bro. Now that
Exactly.
it's out in the public, you know, and
Exactly.
it's so crazy, bro. Because when I first started my journey, right, and I was reading these books, bro, about personal development, about money, investing, just learning how to make money work for me instead of me always trading my time for money,
Mhm.
right? Like buying my time back, bro. Because once time is gone, it's gone. You
It's
can
gone.
always make more money, but not more time.
Can't make more
So
time.
when I was learning all these things, I was like, yo, I gotta share this with the homies, bro. And I was like trying to grab all the homies all at once with two arms, and it was heavy, you know. And then they were pulling me back down. I was like, that was me, like this seesaw, bro, you know.
Yeah.
I miss the homies a lot, you know. I miss them a lot, but what I realized is as you progress in life, right, you meet people that are in your journey already, same level as you.
Mhm.
Then you progress with them, and then sometimes you progress faster, bro, and then they fall
Exactly.
behind again. But then during the journey to the top, you still meet people
Mhm.
at that level and connect, and you guys go again.
You go higher.
Connect. Some drop off. Connect. Go higher.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you yourself have to go higher and higher and higher. You're the key factor in this, right?
Exactly.
You, me, you watching this, you are the key factor of your growth to success. And I know it's painful to lose people,
No, it is, man.
but we have to accept the fact that not everybody is going to be in our life forever. And vice versa to me and you, we're not going to be in people's lives forever as well.
Mhm.
So accepting that fact it makes growth a lot easier because you know that you're not attached to these things, bro. That's going to weigh you down so much.
No, exactly,
So,
exactly.
But man, the future is so bright, bro. I got so many ideas in the works. You know, this is one of them right here. Being consistent, creating this content, bringing people in to share their story. Bro, I'm gonna plug you in. I'm gonna put all of Jordan's information in the description
Yes,
below,
sir.
so you can contact him about real estate investing. If you want to learn more about how to get into real estate.
Yes.
He's actually working on. Can I share this?
Oh, yeah, go on ahead, share it,
He's
man. Go
actually
ahead.
working on a blueprint on a master course for real estate.
Yes.
So that's in the brew. It's gonna. I'll let you share it. That's
Before we jump in it, let's not say course, because course is scary. Everybody
Okay.
sells courses these days.
okay. Not a course.
But it's gonna be a course.
I'll edit that out.
Yeah. Nah, keep it raw. Keep
Okay.
it raw. But nah, man. It's gonna be more of a subscription based service
Mm-hmm.
where, you know, for the people that can never afford to get into real estate and buy the knowledge, I just want to be able to get the people that. My main target audience are the people that aren't able to afford, you know, real estate courses and stuff like that.
Because
you
they're
know,
like thousands of dollars.
They're
Sometimes.
thousands of dollars, dude. I spent $10,000-$20,000 just to learn what I've learned, you know, besides my mentor, because I've outthought him. You know, he doesn't like owner finance and all these other crazy ways to buy real estate. He's frowned upon that.
Right.
But, you know, I have to keep learning because there's other ways to buy real estate other than just cash on and hard money loans and stuff like that. So I just wanted to open up a subscription service. It's going to be super cheap, maybe like $30-$40 a month. And
Yeah.
I'll spill all the beans, dude. And I want to get some big dogs in there that will help actually fund your deals.
Nice.
And then some people probably doing all the math and how much am I going to make? Well, the stuff that I make, I kind of want to put it back into the group. And it's like, hey, dude, you got a deal that you can't buy? All right, cool. Here goes the money here because, you know, we all technically pitched in.
Right.
Here goes my side of yours. You can go buy the deal, whatever you want to do. And we're going to teach you guys
I like
all of
that,
the ways
bro.
to get inside, you know? So it's like we're pitching in and helping each other, like just hit the message in the group or whatever and just be like, hey, I need funding for this. Here goes the
Right.
funding. It's available. You know, so it's about having availability for the people that don't have access to real estate transactional funding and stuff like that, or don't have that track record. But
And it's a way for you to get into
Real
Jordan's
estate.
network.
exactly. And you're meeting all the people that I talk to. Like, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get some of the biggest dogs in there, man. So everyone, like, I'm trying to make a whole entire family group of just straight on real estate people, man. So
I'm excited for that, bro.
straight on, man.
If you ever decide to need some financial people, bro, I'd be more than happy.
No,
to
I
join
know,
in
hey,
that
come
venture,
on,
man.
dude,
You
come
know,
on, man.
there's so much, dude, that people can offer people. residual income comes in many ways, bro.
No, exactly.
Real estate is top notch for sure. 100%,
Exactly.
bro. That's my goal in the future is to learn more about real estate. But right now building my foundation in financial industry,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I'm gonna create my income so that I can get into the real estate business. Like
Exactly,
that,
exactly.
But man, I'll definitely be subscribing to the course.
Yeah, come on through,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? And then learning from that too, because that's something that I'm gonna need in the future. You know what I'm saying? And
dude.
bro, I'm actually like you mentioning this. I'm thinking of a way to create a course for myself in the financial service.
You need to. I got some ideas for you, man.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
so I don't know if you want to talk about it on camera or off camera, but I got some good ideas for you, man. So
well, dude, come on, let's document it. What's up?
I actually went to this real estate convention meeting, right?
Okay.
And it was like a multi-family investing group. But what these guys did, they were insurance guys, right? So they were like, okay, they were selling life insurance, but wasn't selling life insurance. They were selling the financial benefits of the life insurance to all these real estate investors that they were able to gather all in a room. There's like 150, 200 people in a room, dude. I'm like, oh, dude. Like he's like breaking it down. You know how you break it down, and all the index funds, whole life, like all the policies, dude. And he's breaking it down, explaining it, and people were actually interested in it, like super
because of the benefits.
Yeah, because of the benefits. And you're already working with a bunch of people that have high net worths and already have money. So it's like, dude, like it just went together. Like they were just already in tune. So if you can figure out, I can help you figure out how to get all the investors together, and then we can, host something.
Yeah.
And then you take over, bro, and you just show them.
Damn,
it's a whole play. Like
this is gonna happen. It's in the universe right now. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
sure.
bro. And I was just like, oh man, I see what they're doing here. Like I figured it out. Like I was just analyzing it.
Yeah.
And because I already know, a lot of the life insurance stuff and all of the good benefits that it provides and all of the financial that it provides in the long run. And a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, man.
So imagine 200 people in a room with high net worths and money in their bank accounts, already investing in real estate, already doing whatever they're doing, development, whatever. They're sold.
Exactly.
Especially
at least one taxes, bro.
Exactly.
The tax benefits of it.
And he was talking about all of that, literally everything. And I was like, this is the way here.
Wow.
This is the way.
Oh, yeah.
This is the way.
So we got a lot to do in the future. That's amazing, bro. So thank you for sharing your story, bro. Who you are today and what the future is looking like for both of us.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying the journey so far, please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to have Jordan's information in the bottom.
Yes, sir.
Give him a follow. I'll put his email address. I don't know about phone number, but email address and Instagram will be on there. So he won't be a stranger to you. And that's it, bro.
Yeah, also, Vince, I just want to say while we're on camera and everything, I really, really appreciate you having me here, man.
Yeah.
I'm not valuable enough on anybody's eyes enough to hop on a podcast, but thank you for actually having me and believing in me, man. It really deeply means a lot. And I don't say this to a lot of people, bro.
Wow, I'm honored, bro.
So it deeply means a lot, man. So thank you for having me here. This is my very first podcast. It's great being here.
Success.
And I can't wait to see what we become in the future. So.
Let's do it, brother. Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Yo, go out there. Kill the freaking game. Because no one's going to do it for you. Peace out.
Peace out.